I'm Stefan, a.k.a. Slame, and I am the head of Backforce. So I'm responsible for all business that concerns Backforce, sales, marketing, even some engineering or the design questions, colors, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I like to do everything, but of course there's a strong team behind me. And so I'm not alone, but I'm responsible for everything. I started quite early with gaming. And when I tell you my first game, you know my age. It was Pong. So I started with the first computer game ever. I started to play games. Developed like Commodore 64, Amiga, then came the PC and so on. On my first PC there even was a button for 100 and then you pushed it for the turbo mode, which gave you 133 megahertz. I played all kind of games, Summer Olympics, Decathlon, Jumpman Junior, whatever name, I played it, Frogger. Later in PC gaming, I was also playing in a clan. It wasn't the big one, it was an amateur one. Had the same name as a big one, A-Losers, but it was not the big one. Just saying, I'm not that good. But most of the times nowadays I play Counter-Strike, first-person shooters. I like them very much. I'm not too much into tactics and stuff. Tactics on Counter-Strike, of course, but not into tactical games or also not the big, massive multiplayer games. That's not my kind of thing. I was working for 10 years for another company. And in the end, I wasn't really happy anymore. So I was checking around, trying to find a new job. And I heard through a friend of mine that there's a job offering at Interstuhl. And they were looking for a project manager for Backforce. So I applied. I just gave them my CV, and right after that we met, and after 2 talks I had the job, and which later on developed to becoming head of Backforce. When we started Backforce, I came into that project like 6 months after it started. And it was right about the time when the name was decided and also the logo, so the branding and stuff like that. And there were different options, but Backforce is such a strong name. Of course, you can do something like anything with a chair or like others do. I mean, you know all the names. And it's good names sometimes, I have to say. But something strong for your back, the Backforce, something that supports your back, which really is. And I think that was the best choice. There were other options, I won't tell them, but they were not that strong as Backforce. Backforce is not just another gaming brand. It's a gaming brand of one of the best office chair manufacturers. So we have like 60 years of experience in office chairs here at Interstuhl, and which is our mother company. So first of all, you get like 60 years of experience with chairs. You get made in Germany, 10 years warranty, high quality materials. You get a lot of stuff, good service, and in the end, you don't want to buy a new chair after 2 years. You want to have a chair that lasts long, and that helps your health. On another note, many people would think nowadays, like Fridays for Future or stuff like that, you want to buy eco-friendly. You want to be at least sustainable, the best you can do. So we at Interstore, we really have it's a very big thing for us to help produce the chair in the best way and to make it as environmental as possible and also short transportation. Because if we have to send it all around the world, first of all, well, there goes the carbon footprint. What we do, for example, is like any of the materials that is considered garbage, like rests of metal, gets molded again. It comes back to the process later on. So that's really recycled. If you take a chair from Backforce, you can bring it to any recycling place. There's no problem with that chair. I wouldn't say all the other chairs, but many of the other chairs, they won't take it because you can't take it to recycling, because of the foam, because of sometimes the fabrics. That's not working. Here at Interstore, where we are at the moment, we also have solar panels on the roof all over the factory. We have stuff where the heat that is exposed in some places where the work is done is going back into the heating system. We have our own forest, which when anyone gets a kid, gets a child, and then a new tree is planted in the Interstore forest. So quite nice touch to it, but we try to be as eco-friendly as possible in the choice of parts in anything. Office chair is a good solution, and honestly, before buying any cheap gaming chair, buy an office chair. I'm happy with that. Better than most of the rest. But why not buy a gaming chair that comes from an office chair manufacturer? Because we have the knowledge and it looks good. It's like an office chair, and just putting some color on top of it is, in my opinion, not a gaming chair. So we could also have gone and taken one of the chairs from Interstuhl, just put some different color on it. A lot of black with some color, and there we have the gaming chair. No, we designed a whole new gaming chair. So I'm always asked that question when it comes to the one famous video. Most likely they didn't know about a gaming chair brand which is done by an office chair manufacturer, and they pointed out an office chair manufacturer who did exactly just put some color on an old office chair. So it's not just black and white. There's gray in between. And gray sometimes looks the best. Here, the gimmicks. Like here, I'm not wearing it today, but my patch can also fit on my t-shirt. But seriously, of course, this is just, nobody needs it. But, so why do you need a gaming tag in your game? It's the same, you just want to show your name. You want to show your credentials, you want to show who you are. And what better than take this patch, just put your gamer name here and have it individualized. The light in the back, we might talk about that because it's not for the most of the people, but you can exchange it. So you can put your own picture in it. Just check the FAQ, there's an instruction for it, how you can change the light in the back and make it with your own design, your own logo. It's more interesting, I say, for teams, companies even, yeah, who put their own logo there. I promise you, if we would send you that chair just with a blind over it and would offer the light for like some euros, which we do in the store, if you want just the light, many people would buy it because they love to customize with their own logo. Yeah, force feedback and motion. I like the idea. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea. It's a lot for the fun of it. The other question you have to ask yourself is, do I want to sit in that chair for all the time I'm gaming? Do I want to sit in there for 5 hours, 6 hours, and my chair is shaking all the time, or even giving force feedback with speakers and stuff? No, I don't. If you do it for 1 hour or something, in a boot camp, yeah, in a gaming cafe. That might be nice. You just try it out for a minute, for half an hour, that's it. We have some cities already where you can test the chair. You find them on our webpage, of course, but the COVID situation all over Europe, especially in Germany as well, stopped us from rolling out to more cities. We tried to enforce that so that there's a test place close to you, also for Europe, like London, Paris, all the big cities. One other thing you could do, which we highly encourage because it's a nice thing, and maybe you even make new friends with that, go to our Discord. We have a Discord channel, and one of our Discord channels is test sitting. Test sitting, I don't know the right word for it, forgive me. But you can just ask, is there anyone close to me who has a Backforce chair? Can I come around? Because one thing we want for sure, we want you to be sure. And if you sat in a chair of Backforce once, you're sure. Obviously, we have a lot of ideas. I mean, just one chair model is not enough. We are thinking, of course, about a new chair model. So I consider the 1 and the 1 Plus as one chair model, because it is the same chair. It just has additional features, the Plus. So we think about a new chair, a new design, maybe not better than the Backforce 1, just different design, because it doesn't get better than that. It might also be we do some new stuff, but it will always surround sitting. It will never be like a keyboard or a mouse. That's nothing we feel at home. We do stuff we truly are good at. So like we did with the floor mat, which is out already. And that's really good for the seat. You can sit on it, you have a nice floor mat, even branded, very nice mat. And we are also thinking about other stuff. Of course, a desk comes to mind. We are looking into it. We can't promise anything yet, but who knows? We are checking many options, but we won't tell you anything in advance. We'd like to keep it a secret, because as soon as we say something, like I just now said, a desk might be something, we look into it, I see the comments already. Yeah, everybody asking, when does it come out? We're not telling you. Just be curious and cross fingers that it comes out soon, whatever we plan. Because if we bring it out, that's the thing to go.